Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Moore now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Out to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jawan Bentley showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson off play action. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the red zone now, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And it's a Packers touchdown. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Ryan. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to lead the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action now. Ryan. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good.
And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Seven, our score after one.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Faking the give, now Watson.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Brevin Jordan
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Ryan. Escaping the pressure right.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
That play, Charles, diagnosed pretty well.
It absolutely was, because coming from inside out, he took a great angle that time, didn't he? Sometimes you have to pick through trash. Sometimes you have an open space. But on that bootleg, he was right on the spot.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The one thing you always like about Quandre Diggs is his ability to bring his cornerback build and skills to the safety position. Had a career-high 5 interceptions leading the Seahawks in 2020, where he was a first-time Pro Bowler. I love the way he plays in the secondary.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go play action with Ryan. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returning it is Moore. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my own college coach right now. He used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one in. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Seibert on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give. This is Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, he finds more. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have moved out in front.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get to field goal range.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play fake. Here's Love.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love from the gun.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Here's more on the return.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Watson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing. Love.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To pass, here's Jordan Love. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Love now. This one to the left to Higbee. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw now. Here's Love. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, Love to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Off the play fake, Love. Rolling to his right. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, 49ers. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. Love throwing for it. It's complete. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Watson now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Following the interception, Love. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Love, they go play action now. Sliding out of it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Play action this time with Love. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Love. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and goal. Love steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darius Leonard just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Love looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Watson off play action. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Watson.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
I know we only had one, so
Throwing in on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Yeah, I was Lloyd said he can't take the piece. And they're not going to take the piece for sure.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A toss play to Chubb. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Watson. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore.
Say it again.
Touchdown. Rondale Moore with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
No.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Love. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Moore now to return.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watson to throw.
On the move to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, going into the final play in this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.